Well, let's see. Hello, hello. Let me do one more little button and I see myself. I'm up. That was crazy last night. So here I am, Rita Holmes, with Stampin' Up! As an independent demonstrator in Ohio. And I am here to bring you my Simply Saturday card number 69. So we've been doing this a while. And but before I do, I just want to remind you that Stampin' Up! Has their new March online exclusives are up. The product of the month is up, and you have about another little over a week and a half to still order that. And it is a stamp set this time for $75. You can buy it for $5. And also, if you order $50 from me, I'm in a collaboration with some other women, and we make a video and then 2 cards or scrapbook things or whatever with 2 PDFs, and we will send that to you, and I send it to everyone once the month is up, and I just send them all out at one time to the people that get those. So anyway, I'm bringing you a card. Of course, I was in I was in Long Beach, California last week for a Stampin' Up! Convention. And we did a lot of swapping of cards. So I've been going through my swaps, going to use some of those and put my own idea to it. So I'll show you the swap card I got and the swap card I got and then the card I made, okay? So if you don't care, just everybody put a comment in the comment when you're here. Let me know that you're here. That way I have your name in that to pick out my winners if I ever get around to that, but I will get around to that. And sometimes it just takes me a while. So I think I'm going to, well, first let me tell you, I did my video last night. I lost it. I could not find it after I did it. It said it was finished and everything, but I don't know what happened. It's just gone. And so I didn't get to post it. That's why I'm here later in the day, because I didn't want to not do something. So here I am. And don't ask me how I lost a video. I lost a video. So anyway, I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. And it's a quick card. It won't take long. I thought it was cute. And I have to tell you what my cat did last night. After all of this, we got up to it this morning. I'll show you. So let me turn the camera around. You'll see well, maybe. There we go. Now we're going to go down. And I'll pull this down. And here is the card that I'm doing. It's this right here. This is my card that I did. It is with the Lovely Arrangements stamp set and dies, which is this right here. I used the Happy Birthday and the stamp out of that set, and then on the dies I used this leaf right here, and then I'm going to be using, let me push it up, this flower and this die cut right here. So that's what we're going to be using here in a minute. The card I got the inspiration from, she had her email on here, is Chris Wedell, Wedell. And this was her card. So basically, she used the same stamp set. Not sure what paper that is. I did use that embossing folder, and I don't know what embossing folder I'm using tonight. I'm using the plaid one tonight. So anyway, so I just did a different little take on it. She took a marker and went around the edges. I just did the inside of my card. So there it is. Well, Michaeline and Lorraine, thanks for posting that you're here and that you're watching the video. I so appreciate it. And if I sound crazy, I'm sorry. I have so much going on in my life right now. It's like crazy. Trying to play catch up. Okay, my cat. You see the ribbon I used here? I left the roll of ribbon out last night. And my cat loves ribbon. So here's what's on my roll. As you see, I got a piece that's bit in two right there. And another piece that was bit in two. And this is how much she got off of it. So my husband this morning, when he came downstairs, he just took off where she had bit at it and tied knots in it for her to play with. So she has a new cat toy because she was into my ribbon. Silly cat. But yeah, that's what cats do. Get into my stuff and tear it up. Yay. Okay, so let's get started with what we're going to do on this card. I'm going to lay these up to the side. And I'm going to bring in my cards. So I have a 5.5 by 8.5 card base scored at 4 1/4. This is Calypso Coral, and I'm going to fold it in half and then just give it a good score so it'll lay good and flat. So there we go. Then I have a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the same color, Calypso Coral. I did the plaid 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to adhere that to my card base. I forgot to put my little thing on my glue, so let's see if it works. Hope so. Yeah, it's working. I had to fill my glue up. I have used so much glue lately. But that's okay. It means I've been busy, I guess. So let's go ahead and put this on. I'm going to let that sit for just 1 second. I'm going to turn my heater down. I got a heater on. I don't really need a heater on, but my basement gets chilly. I'm going to turn that over, and I'm just going to rub on that, because when you're using an embossing folder, a lot of times with all that detail on it, you want to make sure that the glue really adheres to it. So I like to, I don't want to get glue all over the front of it with my fingers. So there we go. And there's one little piece of glue right there. Okay, so we have that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this piece of paper, which measures 5.5. I probably didn't want it quite 5.5. I'm going to take about a 1/2 inch off of that. The paper I used was this Lovely and Beautiful paper. This is what you see on those two cards, and I don't even know what the back of that one. I love this side. It's just green on the back. So I've used a lot of this paper. It's really pretty. It matches the dies and the stamps really well. But this is the other side, which I could use, but when I put the flower on there, I'm afraid it'll look too busy. So I'm going to use this side right here and put on here. So what I'm going to do is I have an old punch that if the paper's just not the right size, I just kind of line it up in here. And I'll take that off. And then I make me a banner. So that's what it, well, I'm going to turn it on the other side, like I said the first time. So let's glue it down. And there again, I want to make sure I have some glue on there so that it adheres to. I'm just going to put it at the top of that layer, that embossed layer. Lay it down. I'm just pressing lightly though, because I don't want to squish all that glue. Do that lightly with my hand. And there we go. So now I am going to take the, I'm going to get Calypso Coral ink out. I think it's right here. It is. No. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not going to use that. Yeah, I am. First of all, I'm going to stamp my flower in my happy birthday right here on this. I'm going to use my Memento ink, but Stampin' Up! Is bringing out a new ink. It's our basic black ink, and it's a hybrid ink. So it takes place of Memento and stays on. So that's going to be coming out. That's a plus, I think. Going to one stamp pad instead of having to use two. So I'm just going to, and here's my baby girl. Don't stamp any, don't get any ink pad, baby. Please don't. Don't eat the ribbon either. Thank you. She came out and found my ribbon I'm going to use. So there we go. We have that stamped, and I'm going to put the dies on there. And we are going to die cut. I'm also going to stamp me a flower right here. That's the inside of our card. Was you smelling that? Was you smelling that? Moxie likes to be in the videos. Now she's moving the camera. Stop, stop, stop. Don't do that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in a blending brush with our Calypso Coral ink. And we're going to do the inside of our flower a little bit on both of these, and then we will cut. So I'm just getting me a little bit of ink on there. Got me a whole lot of ink on there. Let's just rub it out some. I don't want a ton of color. Just want it to be like that. So we'll do this one also. There we go. So we have our ink colors on there. Before I do that, I like to clean a lot of the ink out of my brushes before I put it back. So I'll be ready for the next time. I use those in tones. Hello, Shirley. I looked up and saw you. It's good to see you here. I bloopered my video for this morning, so had to come back, which is fine. Just kind of silly. Story of my life. And between all that, my wash machine tore up yesterday, so I had to go out and buy a new wash machine this morning. That's where I was at when it was time for my video to be on. So, you know, such is life. Okay, I'm going to stick this right here. And I am going to get, what I do is it, right here it is. I use Post-it note tape. I like it. It's real low tack. I'm going to take and put my I'm going to get my thing to fit, and I thought I had it the right way, but evidently I did. Well, that's crazy. I gotta hold it up to look at it. Well, now I got it all crazy. See if that's the way I want it. Well, I usually get this thing on here right when where I want it. There it is. There we go. Well, that was tricky. Well, usually Michaelina is watching the video, but because I had an issue with it, I just decided I didn't have time to remake it, so I just thought I'll go live sometime today. So you are catching it live. Thank you, and I'm glad you liked the card. I love this little card. I thought it was cute. I just had to put my own little take on it. So I want to move that over just a hair. If I quit hitting it, it might help. Okay, there we go. I have a squeaky little machine. Yeah. I didn't even get on the dies. I'm an excited little friend. Let's move these over. We're done with that. So there are my images cut. I'll fix those in a minute. And I already cut out my leaves. Now, I do all kinds of different ways in putting leaves and different things on my cards. And I'm going to do yet a different way today. I'm just kind of placing those to see if that might be where I want these. And I do believe. So I know in the area what I want. I'm going to take tear and tape now. And I'm just going to take a small piece. And where this leaf is, I'm going to push that back. Put a piece there. And I'm going to do the same over here. So I'm making sure that that's burnished on there really well. And pull it off. Yeah, I made sure it was on there really well, didn't I? Usually I can get it all the way off. The way I usually get it, I don't have a fingernail there anymore. Won't be there for a good while. Because I had it removed. And now, so I'm just going to put this over that piece of tape. I'm going to do the same with the bottom leaf down here, just kind of cover it with the tape. Then I have a single leaf for each side. Whoops, about lost it. And down here at the other end of the tape, I'm just going to add that leaf. There she is. She just picked up her ribbon. Can you see her? She's got it in her paw. Go play with your ribbon. So there we go. I have my leaves on there now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take dimensionals and just put on here, and that'll hold. And I'm going to put them like here and here. So I'm just going to lay one right in these spots right here. And then I'm going to put one up in the bottom and the top. I like for things to be held down securely. Oh, wow. It's her ribbon. And she moved my cards a little bit. She had to turn around. She saw her ribbon on the table, Shirley. She did that last night. She got her own piece of ribbon, so she thought. So there's my flower on my card. Looks pretty, doesn't it? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my happy birthday, which is small. And I am going to, well, before I put that on, let's put a ribbon on. So I'm going to take my ribbon, and this is some ribbon that's, I don't know if it's still on Last Chance or not. She's playing with her ribbon, but now she sees my ribbon. Excuse me, girlfriend, this is mine. Let go. Thank you. She loves ribbon. Can you quit moving the camera? So I'm just playing with my bow, trying to get it kind of even. And it's going to go, I'm going to put a bow right here, because I don't think I like it at the top. Looks like she's got, okay, no, you're not getting this ribbon. You already tore up the other ribbon. There she goes. Gosh. Oh, Moxie, give me the ribbon. I got it. It's mine. It's mine. Oh, what a cat. Oh, it's no telling what she took, Shirley. As long as I got all the pieces to my cards, I don't really care, except for, here it is. My happy birthday almost. Thought I lost it. So anyway, what I want to do now is I want to cut, and I took these little ones have such a long strip along here. I take and cut a piece about as long as I think I want it. So I can always trim it again. So I'm going to take this piece. That made me a long strip. And I know we do have strips that we sell, but they're a little bit thicker, and I want them just the same as the, the dimensionals. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this over here, and then I'm going to put it like right here. Piece of glue. Right there. Now let's put our ribbon on. We're going to use glue dots. For that, I always put 2. I put them on each, cover the knot right at each side of where the knot is. Kind of holds it together better, I think. So I'm going to do that and put my ribbon right here. And then we're going to put some dots on it. And I think I've got some right here. That is, let me see, I got 2 different kinds I like. I like these. I think I'm going to use these. These are, yeah, I think I'm going to use these. They're daintier. And I think I might use the white. The little white ones. The other thing she could have been moving was my thing to my phone. That lays there, and she just messes with that all the time. She's a stinker, I'm telling you guys. She's not always the best little kitty. She's a cute kitty, that's a good thing. So, that is, I don't know where I want this one. I want it up here, I think. There we go. Next thing I have to do is put my inside of my card on. And that's going to go like right here. So, this is a really easy card. It uses a little bit of DSP. And as long as you can match your cardstock, you're fine. I think, with using about anything you have. Whoops. I got that on there crooked. That was nice. There we go. It's one thing I like about glue. I can pick it up and move it. There we go. So there's my little card I made. It's a nice simple card. You can make it for any kind of occasion, I think. So I put it in between so they can be seen. Clean up my mess so you can see it. It's such a mess. I did take, I'll show you this one. I stamped this one and then cut it out. This one, I cut out the piece and then stamped it. So It's a little low, but it would work. I did both sides. So you can do that anyway, either way. And the flower can be stamped. You can actually die cut that flower and stamp it also. But here is, so you can see the different embossing folders that I did with these. This one has that real subtle one on it. So you can use whatever colors you want on here. Just change the inside of your flower. That way you don't have to do a lot of coloring and stuff like that. And if you don't like coloring, this is a really easy thing to do, is with a blending brush and just brush in just a little bit of color. The white offsets, it really pops up the flower when it's like that. So that's my take on this card right here. And she just used a bigger saying, but I wanted my flower to be such a focal point that I used something smaller. So, we know the video works. There's people on here. That's a good thing. It's not near as many as I usually get in the mornings on my regular videos, because I didn't announce it. I didn't have it set right and stuff, but I know people will watch the replay, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for you guys coming and watching. And I did get a box in. I will show you my box. I haven't opened it, but I know what's in it. And you'll never guess what's in this box. I'll let you guys see, because you took the time to come see me. So if you stay here a minute, this is, hi Joan. This is new product from Long Beach. This is what's coming out in May. Some of it. So we were only allowed to order a little bit of stuff, and I think that's what this is. And it is. It is. Let's get it out, and then I'll move the box out of the way. What the heck? Oh, okay, I know what that is. All right, let's move the box. It's too big in the way. So what we have here, this is called Phrases and Frames. It's some little frames. I'll get it out and show you what it is. This is like an unboxing video too, huh? Hi, Avis. So here's the little frames, and then look at these little oval right here. I was trying to get it up, but I can't. But here's the frames. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what it says? Yes, 4 dies. Saw some really cool stuff with this, so I'm hoping to remake it. Here's the phrases that go in that. I like it's the anniversary one goes into the bigger one. It says, anniversaries are for celebrating the joys of today, the memories of yesterday, and the hopes of tomorrow. Then it's got a thanking you, happiest birthday wishes, have a fabulous day. I didn't forget your birthday, I just wanted it to last longer. Happy anniversary, sending you hugs. May your day be filled with love and happiness, and sending prayers and heartfelt sympathy to you and your family. So that are the sayings, that goes in here. Is Diane on here? Hi, Diane. I must have missed her. This is called Border Beauty Dies. And it has all these. Let's go to the dies first. This was really cool, the way they used it and stuff. Now, I took pictures of cards so I remember what in the heck to do. But here's all kinds of borders that can be used. There's long ones. There's short ones. There's the little butterfly border. All of these match in with there. Here's the little hearts. These are the little ones here. They put in a couple long ones that's not on here. Your tags. There. So you have all kinds of, and then there's that one. So, and then that's all the stamps for that. This is an impression plate. And that is to be used with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it will emboss your video. It will emboss your stamps, and I had one, and I don't know where I put it. That I did to show it. And daggone if I haven't lost the darn thing. But anyway, I'm going to have to do another one. It's pretty cool. I have to remember how to use it. But anyway, there's that. Here's some dies or some embellishments that go with this paper. These are called floral accent dies. They're black. You can use them as a stencil, or you can use them as a element on your card. Let me poke one out so you can see it. Let me get a hold of something. Let me do this leaf. But you've got like this black leaf here that you can use, or you can use this as a stencil. If you can see that. So they're all going to start coming out, but that's okay. Here's a big flower that you can use and pop out all of it. They are so pretty. And they're just called, whatever I said. I forget already. Floral Flight Accents. You get a lot of them for, I think they're $6 maybe, but they were really pretty. The impression plate order number is, and it will be on the pre-order come Tuesday. It is 167767, and it's called impression plate. Very ordinary. 167767. Yeah, I like the butterfly border. This, I thought that was so cute. It's so delicate. And the little dies that go with it. You can cut out any embossing folder, though, and make a stencil. I'm going to put this in here so I don't get lost to what I'm doing. This was just a little pre-order that we could do, so I did it. Let me show you this paper. I love the colors of the paper. I think it's really pretty. Lord, I just make a mess. That's all I do. I think I'm destined in life to be messy. Let's get those out of the way. Let's open a pack of paper, why don't we? Get my little scissors, that opens them better. Let's open it. Actually, I'm not going to leave it in here anyway, so I don't know why I care which side I open. Don't care which side. Okay, here's the paper. We don't need that piece of plastic anymore. So, you get 2 of each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and turn them. So here's the front, and there's the back. You could color that, you know, with blending brushes and make it colorful. Here's the stripe. Here's leaves that can be colored. All of it's black and white on the back. Here's just a little design with the colors. And these are, let me tell you what colors these are. Basic Black, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, Real Red, and Timid Tiger. Uses a lot of different colors. Here's just some lines. We have these little dots. Here's a little honeycomb in the yellow. I love this dot. I love dots. I love dots. And you have this on the back. So that is the paper. I really like it. I will be doing some stuff with this soon, I hope. Well, I can't say it's going to be real soon. I got a lot going on, but I'm going to try to get some stuff made before I have my surgery, August the 3rd. I will be having surgery. And I don't know how that will set me back, but I will surely be letting you know. So there's our papers. And I have these folders. I put my papers in and put them on a shelf. So there we go. I got them all packed up already. So I've got to make room for it on my little shelves over here. So that's what I have for you today. You got to do a little sneak peek since that just came in. I hope to be playing with it. Maybe my video Tuesday will have something to do with that. Just to do something with it. I'll have to decide what I want to show most. I don't know. But anyway, if you are a demonstrator, do remember that Tuesday you will be able to do your pre-order out of the new catalog that's coming out in May. It's our new, I call it the mini holiday, or the mini annual catalog, because it's not going to be as big. I do have it somewhere, because, and I think it's upstairs where I was looking at it, because I still can't decide what I want. That's terrible. I think I want everything. That's my bad problem. So anyway, I'm not allowed to open it anyway. It's going to show you the front cover. Just remember, you know, if you're a demonstrator, you can do that on Tuesday. And the whole catalog is what you can order. So you don't have, I don't think, unless something's out that has not come in yet, they expect it all to really be in, I think, except for the stamp positioner, maybe. I know that they had some coming. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff in that new catalog. And it'll be fun. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier in the day. But, you know, I'm here. I got it. I'll be the first person you know that loses a video and can't find it. I kind of think I know what I did, though, because I usually, on Tuesdays, my videos goes under my business page, Stamp Crazy by Rita Holmes. And I think, I do believe, that I did that video with that, under that name, and that's not the name for my private page. And even though it said that I was in the private page, I think it might have, I did the video, but it wouldn't post it because it wasn't what it said. Anyway, I don't know. That's my only thing I could think of. Avis, I want the gel pens too. I wrote with those gel pens. They were really, really, really nice. So, and you get 2 in a pack for $9. And I hope that they stay really, really nice, because I really want them. I do have another pack of paper. I was thinking I had another pack of paper when you said that. This features, it's got some of the new ink colors in it. But I'm going to show you this real quick. Here's the front and back of this one. I have them already like that. Here's the front and back of this one. That's front and back. This one. This is that new hydrangea hue right here. It's kind of like a periwinkle, I think. So that's those two. Here's this cute little flower. And it's got, I think that's Timid Tiger actually on there. There's these two. That's more hydrangea blue. Then there's a black and white one, which are these two. So that's what's in this pack of paper. I got this free at the on stage. Forgot I had it. Now I got 2 packs of paper I can work with. I'm broadening my horizons over here. I'm going to have more. I was going to show you the gel pen thing. And oh, Lord have mercy. I got a piece of paper we did that on. Oh, here's my flower with that impressions thing, too. I found it, guys. I have no idea what all this is, but stuff I did. Okay. Here is with that impression folder. This is a stamp that's going to be coming out. And it's a regular die, and I ran it through regular die, you know, cut it out. And then I took it back, put it back into that die, you know, placed it back in there, put the impression plate over top of it, and then this is what you get, an embossed piece. So it kind of does what the hybrid folder does, but with an impression plate, and you can use any die you want to. You don't have, it's not specific to any one die. So that's what we did. That was with the impression plate. The white gel pen. Here's the white gel pen. As you can tell, I did it. There's my name, my little hellos and squigglies that we did with it. So that's the new gel pens. This is, where's my one piece? One piece I want to show you. This is just the Stampin' Blends, and then I took the, can you see the letters and stuff in it and the little squiggles? That's done with the color lifter so that you can draw faint designs into your blends. This is just color pencils and a blender pen. We've done that, and there should be one more thing in there. Should be. Let me see if it's in there. See what I did with it. Yep, right. No, that's not it. Here it is. This is just taking our acrylic brayer and using colors. That's one of our new ink colors, which is called Golden Glow. This is the hue one, Hydrangea Hue. This is their new glitter pens. They're coming out in the five new ink colors. And there's where I just kind of scribbled with it, and then I took it and flicked it with the color. Can you see how much glimmer that has in the pen itself? So there's those. That's what these are. And these are my little bags to make my little booklet of it. So this is a cutting template for 6x6 paper. Here's my little guy. I'm going to keep all that together. And then here's a new stamp. Isn't this the cutest little guy? This is the new, no, it's not. Yeah, that might be the new pine one. That's Secret Sea up there, but that's a new stamp set. It's going to have the little octopus, and this has cute little sayings in it. So there's that. That's a lot of little stuff that we did there just for samples. Other stuff, I haven't got it all done yet. I was wore out there. It was fun, though. So anyway, not as fun as an Angel Company one, though. I have to say, Avis and Diane, if you're still on here. We all had so much fun at the Angel Company ones. Oh, I just missed those. But anyway, here's my cards. I hope you get a chance to try them with whatever stamps you have. You don't have to use exactly what I have if you don't have it. You know, take flower with some leaves or whatever you want to put on the front as your focal point. Make you a little banner. And you can use all sizes. If you see, hers is fatter than mine. See? And I just use scrap. I had scraps that was cut this length or this width. I just cut them down to the size and used them. This one's a little bit smaller than that one. These two are the same. I cut them out of the same paper. But this one is a little smaller. Hers is a little bigger. You can do whatever you want. Makes a nice card. So anyway, I am going to go, guys. I'm glad I got this video up. I'm going to take and I'm going to put it on my YouTube because I didn't get one up on there, and I'm not going to make another one for that. I have to get my table cleaned off. I have to get my taxes done before I have my surgery. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to start it tonight. So I will let you all go, and you have a great evening. Be creative when you can, and I will see you Tuesday for a video. Alrighty? Bye-bye.